Welcome to day 74 of your everyday yogi journey. This session honors the quiet shift when your answer to what is life really about begins to change. And as always, we'll get started with centering our breath, palms up to receive, down to ground, one up, one down if you're unsure. Closing the eyes and focusing out on the breath. Deep inhales through the nose. And exhale, release. Deep inhale. And let it go. Softly blink open the eyes, and let's get this party started. We'll get started in mountain pose. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, guide the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Palms open, ready to receive. Nice and strong like a mountain. And we'll be moving into tree pose. So go ahead and splay the toes nice and wide, shifting the weight into the left foot, pivoting the right foot, bringing it up to the ankle, maybe the calf, always avoiding the knee. If you're feeling frisky, maybe bring it up to the thigh, hands to heart center, and expand the branches. Maybe sway your branches in the wind. Imagining what kind of tree you are. Hands to heart center. Exhale, release. This time, gripping the toes and shifting the weight into the right foot, pivoting the left, up to the ankle, maybe the calf, maybe with the assistance of the hands, bringing it all the way up to the thigh, hands at heart center for balance. To play with balance, open up and extend your branches. To really play with balance, you can sway your branches in the wind. Again, imagining what kind of tree you are, maybe oak, cypress. Hands back to heart center. Exhale, release the foot, and tap it out. Moving into chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, arms sweep forward and up, hinging backwards at the hips, looking down to make sure you can see the toes. And peeling the toes off the ground, making sure the weight is shifted towards the heels. Nice and strong in the core, tucking in the pelvic. Exhale, release, and forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. And we'll be moving into eagle pose. So right foot crosses over left. Right arm comes underneath. Go ahead and hinge back a little as you would in chair pose. Maybe play with the balance, lifting the right foot and trying to tuck it behind the other leg. Exhale, release, and tap it out. Switching sides, eagle on the left. Left leg comes over right. And your left arm is going to come underneath, hinging back at the hips. Playing with the balance, seeing if you can lift the left foot and tuck it behind the leg. And exhale, release. And roll the feet over if that feels okay. Little dancer trick. Exhale, forward fold. Walking the hands forward and stepping the feet back. Making your way into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, arms lift forward and up. And opening through and out to warrior two. Transitional pose into side angle. And we're going to bind our side angle. Bound side angle on the right side. Exhale, release. And back to your downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step that left foot in between the hands. Inhale, arms sweep forward and up. Coming through to heart center and opening up into warrior two. Crossing through to extended side angle. And then binding. Reaching those hands underneath that left thigh. Bound side angle on the left side. Exhale, release, and step the back foot. Downward facing dog. Moving into equestrian. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot through. Lower the back knee down. Untuck the toes. Peel the chest forward and up. Equestrian on the right side. Exhale, shift back down, and bring the right foot to meet the left, coming into a tabletop, tucking the toes, and lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step that left foot through, lower the back knee, and untuck the toes. Shift the gaze up, equestrian on the left side. Shifting the gaze down, tucking the back toes, left foot meets right, downward facing dog. And go ahead and pedal out your dog. Gently walk your feet towards the hands. Forward fold. Release the neck and the head and slowly start to roll up, one vertebra at a time. We'll be moving into a half lotus tree pose. So guide the shoulders back and down. Flex the toes. Shift the weight into the left foot, lifting the right. And as you would in a half lotus, tucking that foot into the thigh. Hands to heart center. Option to stay here, or option to take a slight bend in the standing knee. Inhale to rise back up, and exhale to release. Great job, yogis. Half lotus tree pose on the left side. Shoulders back and down. Shifting the weight into the right foot. Left leg lifts. And tucking that left foot into the right thigh. Hands to heart center. Option to bend that knee. And see if you can sit back a smidge. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, release. Tap it out. Moving into Sage Marichi. Come down to a seated posture. Legs extend out in front of you. Remove the squish from your tush. Connect your sits bones. Right foot engages into the mat. Arm reaches around the leg and around the back. Head comes forward. Flexing the left toes back towards the face. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to release. Shake out the legs. Remove the squish from the tush, and then left foot engages towards the mat. Left arm around the back. Left arm around the leg, right arm around the back. Head comes forward, right toes tilt back towards the face. Sage Marichi on the left side. Exhale, release. Coming into a tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot in between the hands. Lower the neck and the head, pyramid pose on the right. Inhale, start to come back up and pivot the weight towards the center. Extend the legs out more, coming into a wide leg forward fold. Standing wide leg forward fold. Grabbing onto the ankles, bringing the head closer towards the mat. Inhale, start to rise back up and shift your weight over to the left side. Both toes parallel to the left side of the mat. Release the neck and the head. Pyramid pose on the left side. Breathing into this posture. Your inhale start to bring you back up. Exhale, pivot through center. And back to the right side. And back to your down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, coming into a half pigeon. Shimmy the left foot back. Right shin parallel to the front of the mat. Moving into a king pigeon. Start to shift the gaze back. And bending the back knee. Reaching with the left hand to grab the left foot. Exhale, release the foot and come back through center. Downward facing dog and pedal out your dog. And coming down onto the knees in a nice seated position. We'll be moving into a seated wide leg forward fold, so extend both legs out as far as you can. And grabbing onto wherever you can, on the legs or on the mat. Bowing the head forward as far as you can. It might help to grab onto the legs and pull the torso forward. Inhale, start to rise back up. And you can assist the legs back to center. Crossing over into your tabletop, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, sweep that shin forward, parallel to the mat, coming into your half pigeon. Hands come to the side. And the back foot comes up, reaching behind, right arm grabs right foot. King pigeon. Exhale, release that foot, tuck the toes, and tap out the feet. Crossing the legs over, back into a seated posture. Center yourself in the mat, engaging the core and the spirit fingers, and slowly lower down. We'll be moving into bridge pose. So feet come to the mat, close to the tush, palms face down. Inhale, start to peel the hips up. And you can shimmy the shoulder blades underneath, hands come to clasp. Inhale, find a little more length. Exhale, slowly start to roll down, releasing one vertebra at a time. Moving into wheel pose, hands come over the head. Inhale, push through the feet and the hands. And self-explanatory, you're making a wheel pose with the body. Exhale, slowly start to release. Make sure you cradle the neck and the head. Moving into a plow pose. Arms come to the side, feet come high towards the sky. Start to shift the toes over the head and keep going until the toes touch the ground. You can bring the hands to the lower back for support. And then moving into a shoulder stand. Start to lift the toes high towards the sky. Again, using the hands for support in the lower back. I find it helps to point the toes. And then slowly bringing the toes back to plow over the head. And lowering down through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Letting the legs be the last thing. And engaging the core, slowly lowering the legs. As slow as you possibly can. Good job, yogis. And we've made it. Making your way into Shavasana, final resting pose. Come to lie comfortably on the back and close your eyes. Ask inwardly, if one thing were removed from life, what would make it feel pointless? Let an answer rise without forcing it. Love, connection, growth, creativity, presence. Feel how that word or feeling lands in your body. Let it ripple through your chest, belly, limbs. Allow your definition of life to soften, deepen, refine. Today I let my understanding of life evolve. I live less from habit and more from truth. Returning the awareness back to the self, to the body. Begin to deepen the breath. Wake up the body slowly. Come to sit with hands over heart or resting on thighs. Carry this sense into your day. My definition of life is becoming simpler, purer, more my own. Namaste.